with these ASMR mic streams, I don't like to whisper, so it's a little bit more like soft talking as opposed to whispering, because whispering fucks up my throat. Leoha, hello everyone. I'm trying to like be in between both ears, but I feel like maybe that's just making it worse. I'll be in this ear then. Oh, that's really loud. Okay, never mind. I'm stepping back from the ear. It's hard because I haven't like fully tested this with Smokey yet, so I don't know how well it'll actually pick up his purring or anything. He is a loud purrer, and I have some stuff like treats and whatnot. But yeah, to preface this, if you guys are not familiar with what's going on, first of all, I owe you guys a ASMR stream. I've been meaning to do one anyway. And you guys voted on like a cat pampering stream, and I was a little worried because my cats are not the most cooperative when it comes to these sort of things. But Smokey, who is the stray cat that I let inside my house, he has been hanging around my office and my roommate's office, and he is very, very, very affectionate. Much, much more affectionate than my own cats. So I'm thinking it'll be a better stream with him cooperating, and he'll be able to kind of give you guys some good purring ASMR, hopefully. Is the volume okay? I'm talking at low volume, but I am talking kind of loudly, and I'm not talking too close to the mic, because if Smokey gets any closer, it's gonna be hard for you to hear him. So volume's great, volume's kind of okay. Alright, when Smokey gets on my table, you're gonna have to tell me again if it's better or worse, because I haven't completely, tested everything out yet, so we're kind of working on the fly here a little bit. Yeah, and my only message today is please consider adopting a cat. I found Smokey outside my house, and he is really, really the sweetest cat that I've ever met. Much sweeter than my own cats, much more friendly, and it really makes me sad if I think about whoever threw him away into the streets. So I would highly implore anyone who enjoys this stream, if you are considering getting a cat, to please consider adopting before shopping. And yeah, that's the only kind of message I'd like to give. I'm not super well versed in ASMR, so I do apologize if the experience is a little lackluster, for a better word. I am still learning about ASMR stuff, so I'm not 100% there yet. I don't really know. I don't have the control yet over what works and what doesn't work. So if something is suddenly really loud, I am very sorry. I would highly recommend not turning up your volume too high, just in case I drop something, or like this is very an uncontrolled environment with a cat, so I don't know how Smokey's gonna react, and I don't know what's gonna happen, so I just want to make sure that you guys don't blow out your ears. And I know it's very soft, but it's I don't want anything to happen. Oh, let me put my phone on do not disturb really quick, because if that vibrates, it'll be really loud as well. Yeah. Maximizing volume now. It's not my fault. I'm not liable for what happens to your ears. But like, for example, I have like treats here. I don't know if that's super loud. Is that super loud? I have monitoring on, but I honestly can't tell. It's these treats that come in like a little plastic bottle. My cats don't eat these, but Smokey does, thank God. My cats are really fucking picky. Lord knows why. But we'll be giving him some treats. I also have a churu that I'm gonna give to him. And I have a brush that my cats don't use. So I'll be letting him use that as well. I don't actually know if he does well with brushes. Churu, so if you're not familiar with churu, churu is like a cat treat that's liquid. So you'll get to hear lots of him smacking his lips, hopefully. And if that's not your thing, I'm sorry. So we have a crunchy treat and then like a more liquid treat. So you guys can kind of get both experiences. I'm also gonna like lift him up and put him on my table. Hopefully that's not loud, but I apologize again if anything today is a little loud. It's that's just gonna be how it is a little bit. I did my best to try to like test certain things before stream, but it was either like certain things are gonna be super loud or you're just not gonna hear me at all. I think there's also BGM. Yes. You guys can thank Kokone. I stole her BGM because recently a lot of the free use commercial BGMs are not in fact free use, or people have been kind of maliciously using it to claim videos and stuff, so I was a little bit nervous. But she has one that she uses personally, so I borrowed hers. If you want to hear the ASMR queen herself, be sure to go check out Kokone's channel too. And yeah, let me grab Smokey. Let's see if he will cooperate. Yeah. Hello. Okay, Smokey's on the table. I am petting him. Hi, Smokey. You want to say hi? He's a little confused. He's not purring yet, but he's leaning into the pets. Can you hear me petting him? Smokey, do you want a treat? Here. Smokey, you want this? Here. It's on my hand. There's a treat. Here, look. What if I'm turning the mic, I'm sorry. Here. Oh, you just want more pets. I'm trying to give you a treat. Would you like the treat? Here. Smokey. Smokey, here. Look, there's a treat. Was that yummy? Okay, wait, here. Here's another treat. He's smacking. Here, look. Smokey, look. He keeps rubbing his face into my hand instead of taking the treat on my hand. Look, sir. Here's a treat. Would you like a treat? I'm not trying. He keeps petting himself. You don't want the treat? Was that yummy? Was that yummy? Smokey, was that yummy? Want another one? Here. Stop petting yourself. Take the treat. Look, over here. Over here. You're drooling everywhere. There's so much drool. Oh Lord. I'm cleaning up stop the drool. Give me a second. He's drooling. Sorry. You want one more? Here. Here. Oh man, you are really drooling. Okay, how about... Oh! I'm gonna pet him with the brush. I don't know if you hear it. Turn the mic a little bit so maybe you can hear his purring. He has a flea collar on him, which is why sometimes you'll hear the brush getting caught in that. That's his ear. I'm brushing his ear. Hopefully he doesn't get upset with me, because there are areas that he doesn't really like being pet, but sometimes he's okay with it, so I'm just generally petting him or like brushing him all throughout, but you might hear him hiss at me. He does that. If I touch him somewhere he doesn't like, he'll hiss at me, so if you hear him hissing, that's what that is. Rock on, thank you so much for becoming a member. And earlier, I think Ahmed became a member or renewed membership as well. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, I missed that. There's just a lot of moving pieces when I'm doing these sort of, especially with like a live animal. Do you like that? Is that nice? Reggie, thank you so much for 8 months. Rosanary Ace, thank you so much for 8 months. I've never met Smokey and he's already my best friend now. He's such a good cat. Really hoping I can find a good home for him. Oh, are you gonna go? He's blocking my camera. Let me turn the mic a little bit. I feel like he's gonna knock this over. I'm just petting him with my hand now. There's so much hair. Is that enough brushing? Do you want another snack? Is it too soon for another snack? Do you want another snack? He made a really loud purr. Smokey. Smokey. Your butt is at the camera. The people want to hear you purr. Can you turn around? Smokey. Smokey. Hey. Hey, buddy. Come here. Yeah. Here you go. Oh, let me turn this around again. gonna fall off the table. He's like about to fall off the table. He shook his head and his fur is all in my face. You're brushing him. I'm just using my nails right now. But he's really pressing hard into my hand. He likes to be like really like scratched. Ow, 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 ow. Excuse me, sir. He grabbed my leg and stuck his claws in. I think he was trying to like knead it, but it was my bare leg, and his nails have not been cut because he really doesn't like it when I touch his nails. He'll hiss if I touch his nails. So I haven't been able to cut his nails, but he's very good. He doesn't like scratch or try to scratch things. You're gonna fall off the table, mister. Do you hear his tail smacking the table? Are you just gonna sit here? I'm using my left upper arm to prevent him from falling off the table. I'm like pushing him against the table with my left upper arm. But so I can't move. If I move, I feel like he's gonna fall off. He's slightly annoyed with me right now. His tail's not super happy. I mean, I think he's happy because I'm giving him attention, which I normally don't because I'm usually busy on the computer. But you're gonna fall off. Okay, he's readjusting. Did you hear his tail smack my keyboard? He keeps doing it. I hope that's not too loud. Are you annoyed with me, sir? He's just chilling. He's having a good time. Sorry. That's his tail on my keyboard. Smokey's typing now. Well, earlier I was like telling Kokone that like my keyboard, if I have to adjust something, I might have to type. And my keyboard and mouse are really loud on the ASMR mic. But she was saying that like, oh, but that's ASMR too. My keyboard is very thocky, so I guess it does sound nicer than like Mita's crunchy Dorito keys. How loud is it on the mic? Here, I'll show you guys. I can't type very well because he's kind of in the way, but that's what it sounds like. Sounds nice. That's the good stuff. It is ASMR ticket for someone who listens to the 3-hour keyboard mixes. Taskaru. It was a cough, not a sneeze, but thank you. Can you sneeze into the ASMR mic? Excuse you. Smokey, what should we do next? Do you want more treats? You are like taking up my entire table. You're just sitting here. enjoying yourself? He is purring. I don't know if you can hear him much, but he is purring. He's not a loud purrer. Treagle is a really loud purrer. Beagle is a very soft purrer as well. So originally, I wanted to try to do this with Treagle, but he's also very like conditional. Like sometimes he'd be cooperative and other times he probably just would not. Like he has to be in the mood. Whereas like Smokey, I know if I pet him, he'll purr to some degree at least. Smokey, you want a treat? Here. We're gonna give Smokey a churu. Here, Smokey, look. Here, can you sit up, please? Smokey. I need you to sit up. Smokey, get up. I'm trying to get him to get up. Do you like that? Can you sit up, sir? Here, Smokey. Here. I'm putting the treat right above the ear. Maybe he'll lick it in your ear, and then you'll have the ear licking ASMR you guys have always wanted and dreamed of. He's not getting up. He's not getting up. Okay, Smokey, I'm gonna lift you up. When I lift Smokey, his like limbs go limp. Okay. Do you hear or no? I'm trying. Smokey, come here. Smokey, look here. Look here. 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 He doesn't like the tree. You don't like it? What the fuck? I've never met a cat that doesn't like churu. Here. Can you look this way? No? He's getting annoyed because I keep trying to force feed it to him. You don't want this? Look, it's so tasty. Okay, wait. I'm going to move the mic. Hopefully it doesn't make any noise. Smokey. Oh shit. Here. Smokey, here, look. God damn it. Oh my, he's leaving. He's leaving. Smokey, you never want to leave. Look. Don't go. Come back. Come back. He's laying down on the ground now. he got upset because it's probably because when he was having the tapeworms, I mixed it, I like ground it up, and then I mixed it with churro. And I think maybe he's a little traumatized, a little triggered by the taste of it. Maybe. But I usually, when he like sits on my desk, he'll never leave. So I think he's kind of upset with me. Give me a second. I'm afraid if I like move my chair and stuff, it'll be really loud. Is it loud? Smokey. Come here. Wait. I'm sorry. You need to be here for the content. Smokey. Here, you want some treat? No, you don't want it. Oh god, he jumped. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. He's really not happy with me right now. Maybe if I give him a different treat that doesn't trigger him. Smokey. Hi, Smokey. You want a different treat? He's really mad at me. I'm gonna go pet him a little bit to try to curry favor with him. So you'll maybe hear me, but I'll be kind of far away. I'll be right back. You don't have to eat the treat. Do you want to go back to the table? I'll just give you pets. How about that? Or you can have the other treat. You want that? It was hot. He grabbed my legs. What the fuck? Smokey, why are you attacking my legs? What did I do to you? I was just trying to give you treats. He didn't like attack it hard. I think he's like annoyed with me right now. Maybe if I'm trying to think what I could do. I could maybe give it, cause maybe he's like bored. I'm gonna give him a toy. I'll be right back. Smokey, you just wanna play? Smokey, how about this toy? You want this toy? Yeah. Is that one too boring? What other toys do I have? 1 second. playful mood, so I'm gonna play, but I don't know if this is loud. Is that loud? It's a bell. If it's loud, I can try cutting it. I can try cutting it. It's not loud. It's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm a little far away, but I'm gonna be playing with Smokey a little bit, so you'll hear the bell in the background. He's losing his shit. He loves it. What are you doing? Oh, your nails are too long. There's a piece of plastic on the ground and he keeps running into it, so I apologize if you hear a really harsh plastic sound. That's what that is. You look evil. You look crazy. Are you done? The face that he's making is so funny. You get him. You show him who's boss, Smokey. Now he's playing with the plastic. Okay, he's playing with the other toy. It was cute hearing his nails on the floor as he pounds the toy. It's crazy how much you guys can hear with the ASMR mic. I think you can hear my chair like squeaking. Not squeaking, but like creaking, I guess. Hopefully you didn't hear I think you did, my ankles earlier. Because I was getting up and then my ankles cracked, and I'm pretty sure I saw the sound spike when that happened. So I'm pretty sure you guys heard my ankles make a sound. But that's just what happens when you get old. The old Valkyrie bones. I'm gonna give Smokey a little bit of time to just chill and play, and then maybe in a bit I'll try to get him back on the table and I'll give him some other treats instead. I didn't think that he would be that adverse to the churu. I mean, it makes sense, but I thought he would have forgotten about the tapeworm medication by now. You can hear a heartbeat on the 3DO, really? My heartbeat, I feel like, is generally very low, which is probably not good. But sometimes I'm like, I put my hand over my heart and I'm like, where the fuck is that thing? Like, where is it? I can't find it. But it's probably not a good thing. Alright, he's like relaxing a bit. I'm gonna see if I can grab him. He might not take kindly to it though. We'll see. On the table. Here, I'll move this. You have some space to lay down here, Mr. Smokey. I won't try to force feed you snacks. You can just lay down and chill out here. You're blocking my camera, but that's okay. Why do you have to sit at the edge of the table like that? Rena, thank you for the super chat. Stethoscope fund. I need a stethoscope. I can't hear my own heartbeat. Are you dirty from rolling around on the ground, or? I'm just muting myself every time I have to cough. Because, as you guys know, I cough and clear my throat a lot. And some of it's because of my acid reflux, some of it's just, I don't know, throat problems. brush, just hand. So much hair. He really likes the head pats. My other cats, they're not really partial to head pats, so. Kitsuneko, thank you so much for 6 months of membership. Kitty can have some salami. Kitty can have salami as long as not too much. Kitty deserves salami. How about some salami for Kitty? He's his face is down now. He's fully laying down. He's generally relaxed. His tail's still moving a little bit, but overall still pretty relaxed. I'm gonna try turning the mic a little bit. Yeah. It's really hard because I try not to talk in only like one ear, but I feel like sometimes it just kind of ends up like that. Yes, Smokey, can I help you? He put his hand on my hand. Yes, sir. Do you want something? But if I touch his like nails, he's gonna hiss, so I don't want him to like. I mean, if it's fine if he would just hiss, but I'm worried that if I annoy him too much, he'll like actually get mad at me. And that's the last thing I would want on the stream. He's very cooperative though. He's not leaving now. He's still here. I don't know if you can really hear him, because he's like facing me, which is away from the mic. He breathes like very loudly though. You breathing very loudly? Oh, he's sick of me. He's so annoyed. He's leaving. He's like, he's like, I don't want this shit anymore. I removed my mic again. Yeah. He's not happy, but that's understandable. It's been almost an hour, so I'm surprised that he was even that cooperative for that long. If it was Triggle, he would definitely not. He would not be that cooperative. So I have to lint roll. Let me go get the lint roller actually. Ah, Maeve! I was about to get the lint roller. Maeve! Welcome, Raiders! Hello, Raiders! I hope you guys had a good stream. Welcome, maidens. I'm going to get lint roller to lint roll my desk mat because right now it is full of cat hair. Because we were doing some cat ASMR, but the said cat, he's a little tired of me, so he just left. But I'm gonna lint roll my desk. That might be nice ASMR, and then I'll see if he's like in the mood to be on the desk one more time before I'm just like, you know, I'll just let him be on his own. So give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. I've seen some like TikToks of cats that like being lint rolled. Really quick. Oh yeah. Lint rolled the desk, so now it looks much better. I'm gonna have to vacuum my room afterwards too, because it's a lot of hair, and also a lot of hair from me. I took a shower earlier, and I don't know if you guys are like this, but it might be like a long haired thing. Every time I take a shower, for the next like couple hours, I'm just like shedding everywhere. I am the cat. So when I was lint rolling, there was like some of my hair too. Some mine right now. Ugh. It's very annoying. It's funny because if you go into like the bathroom that my roommate and I use, there's just so much hair on the ground. we have to vacuum clean it really often because she also sheds a lot after she showers. So both of us get just, and it's just like, because she has long hair too, it's just wads of hair everywhere. It's pretty horrible actually. But it is what it is when you have two girls living in a house. That's just what happens. The hair build up. Two girls, and then right now 3 cats. Like, it's a lot of hair build up. But my cats shed, but they're not like too bad. I know like different people have different cats with different coats and stuff. Same with dogs. Like, I had a friend who had a pug, Pugs shed like crazy. I had no idea. I assumed because their hair is short that it wouldn't, but I actually think short-haired dogs tend to shed more than long-haired dogs, is what I heard. Pugs, and then I had a friend who had like a Chihuahua mix. Fujo Pal did. Fujo Pal had a Chihuahua mix, and her Chihuahua mix also would just shed everywhere. Her dog, she would like sit on something and then she would get up and it was just like crazy, which is way worse than my cats. I think my cats, they're not as bad. I think Beagle, her fur is a lot worse than Tragel's. Tragel's really doesn't shed that much, but Beagle sheds a lot, but only if you brush her or touch her. But she doesn't really like either of those things, so she has a lot of hair on her, but it doesn't really shed as actively, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, labs. Labs apparently have really intense shedding as well. It's just weird because like with dogs like labs or pugs, I imagine that the the fur is so short that, like, how do you brush that? Because it won't get caught in the brush, right? But I don't know. I also don't brush my own hair because apparently if you have thin hair like I do, brushing is really not good for it. So you're supposed to like detangle it like with your hands. Like you go through it with your hands and you start from the bottom and you make your way up higher. And that's what I do. And my hair doesn't tangle too much. It's mostly if like Trago likes to knead my hair, so that's when it gets tangled. But otherwise it's not too bad. So and I have like my hair is like pretty tame in general, so even if I don't brush it, it's not that big of a deal. I hear huskies are the worst. Oh, I don't really know a lot of people with huskies, so I don't know, but I think I saw that one TikTok, but I don't remember if it was a husky or a Alaskan, what are those called? I keep trying to say samosa, whichever is not the Girl Scout cookie. That one, I don't remember if it was one of those or if it was a husky, but that one shed like crazy. My Akita German Shepherd mixes shed a ton, but they live outside, so it's not much of a bother. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not really possible where I am because it's pretty hot year-round, so I can imagine that keeping those type of dogs outside, like, they would probably get heat stroke or something. My husky sheds like crazy because they're double-coated fur. I see. I really want a husky someday, but they tend to be noisy. Huskies were like, when I was growing up, that was like my dream dog. I used to have this husky Beanie Baby that I like loved to death. And my favorite movie growing up was like Balto. So I was really into like wolves and huskies. I thought they were just so cool. And then as I grew older, I realized like I do not have the energy for a husky. Like my energy levels are just too low, and I think big dogs, especially work dogs, just require a lot of work because you have to tire them out, right? And I just don't have that sort of energy, which is why I'm just more of like a cat person. I just don't have a lot of time and energy. I just want to like chill and cuddle and stuff, but I would feel bad if I had any dog that needed to run around and do stuff. Right now, the apartment that I live in has actually a really nice area for dogs to like run around and stuff, so it is pretty nice, and it would be nice to just like it's like gated to us. I could just let them loose if I had dogs, but besides, like, if I were to move, I'd be pretty nervous. I feel like it's always hard to find a place that has enough space for dogs. Like, if you have a big backyard or front yard, that's like really great, right, for the dog, and you can just let the dog out and the dog will run around and maybe you could throw a ball or something and it'll kind of lose its energy that way. But I'm worried that if I ever have to move, I wouldn't be able to accommodate that sort of lifestyle either. It's hard enough actually even just having two cats. A lot of places will say like only one animal max, for example, a lot of apartments. So a lot of times, like, the type of places that I move into are a bit gated by their animal accommodation, accommodability. They, however they can accommodate for my animals. Um, Luckily, my current apartment is pretty chill about it, so it's okay. But a lot of places are really strict about it, and I know friends who've like lied about it, or like told them they have one cat when they have two or three. But I think I'd be too anxious to do that because I feel like it's just not worth the risk. And my cats are pretty friendly. Like, I know friends who've done that because their cats are like really shy. So even if like the maintenance people come, like, no one knows that they have more than one cat because the cats hide and stuff. But my cats are all like extremely socialized and friendly. So it would be problematic if anybody came into the house because they would definitely see my cats, both my cats. Yeah, that can be rough. Yeah, but that's why, like, I know people are like, oh, you should keep Smokey and stuff. But, like, first of all, it's not really fair to my cats. My cats aren't super, thrilled that he's in the house in the first place. And also, it's just not, it wouldn't really fit my lifestyle, I guess, in the sense where, like, it would gate me in the future a lot. It's already really hard with two cats, and also the amount of resources that go into cats. I mean, it's not that much, but I do have like very particular things I like to use for litter or how I feed my cats. All of those things I'm like a little bit particular about, so I wouldn't want to have to increase that by another third. And also like vet bills and stuff, if something happens, it could add up. And I'm not really in like the best situation currently, so it wouldn't feel really responsible for me to take another cat in. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm not trying to keep Smokey. That being said, I have the space, so we can kind of indefinitely hold him here until I find someone to take him in. I'm very much like a proponent of extreme responsibility when it comes to pet ownership, and it's like having a baby. I'm not ready for another baby yet, but I can house this one until he finds a better home with someone who is able to kind of give him full attention, especially with Smokey because he's so affectionate. My cats are not very affectionate, but as much as I complain about it, it actually works really well for my lifestyle because I like to like, if I want to cuddle my cats, they're pretty open to it, but they don't come out and like try to like sit on my lap or hang out with me all the time, which like sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish my cats were more cuddly, but then other times I'm like, I kind of like that my cats have their own time and I have my own time, and when we go to sleep we cuddle, when we wake up we cuddle, and occasionally in the middle of the day we'll just hang out and cuddle. But otherwise, like, them doing their own thing and me doing my own thing, I kind of prefer that in a way. They have like their own independence and I have my own independence, and I love them to death, don't get me wrong, but I think it's just like everyone has their own preference for what they want in a companion or a pet, and I think currently my cats are kind of the perfect amount of needy versus independent. Smokey is a little bit more on the like needy side. I mean, he's pretty chill, he just wants to like sit in the room with you. He doesn't have to be like touching you at all times. So I mean, he's more affectionate than my cats, but in general he's still pretty good. So, but I think he'll do better in a house where someone wants like a more affectionate cat. Mm-mm-mm. Not needy but loves affection. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to put that. Yeah. But hopefully we'll find a good home for Smokey soon. When I had a dog, it forced me into this rigid schedule. Dogs have a more fine-tuned internal clock. Yeah, I mean cats do too, but luckily I have the automatic feeders, and that really is a lifesaver for me, because even though my schedule can be really irregular, at least my cats have a very regular schedule in terms of eating and stuff, and it's not really affected by me, which is important because sometimes my life is in shambles and I don't wake up until 3 p.m. and I don't go to sleep until 7 a.m. and it just happens sometimes. So it's nice that I don't have to worry too much about that, because I do think it's really important for animals, all animals, to be on a very strict schedule, because otherwise they start getting irritated or they start feeling really uncertain about like if they're gonna get fed tomorrow and whatnot. So I do think having a very set schedule with animals are really, really good, which I don't have, so it works out really well for me. But luckily none of my cats, and same with Smokey, they're all very, like, they're grazers. They're good about, like, if I just leave food out, they'll eat it when they want it. They won't go too crazy. The only time they go crazy is if there's wet food, but basically I've had to cut out wet food because Tragle becomes very mean to Beagle if there's wet food. And I think it's like a territorial thing, but he just becomes really nasty to her. In fact, I was giving them some wet food not that long ago because I had some left over and I was like, oh, I should just get rid of this. I should just feed it to them before it expires. And it was like last month, I think, I was giving them wet food again for the first time in a while, like in a couple years. And still, I stopped. I think it was like a week or so that they got wet food. And even now, Tragle is like really mean to Beagle. He'll just hiss at her and try to hit her and stuff when she passes by. I don't know why, but he'll calm down out of it soon. It just, anytime there's wet food involved, he gets a little bit like this. They don't share it. Well, the thing is that they kind of do, because Beagle doesn't eat that much, so she'll eat half of her food and then Tragle will eat the rest of it. But I didn't this time, but normally what I would do is I would actually guard Beagle, because Tragle would try to steal her food before he eats his own, and Beagle won't eat food that someone else has already been eating. They're both just kind of picky. Like, oh, Beagle is just really picky. She won't eat anything that Tragle has started eating, basically. His dirty mouth has touched. So I will guard her, and I think he got really upset that I was guarding her and that like she was getting special treatment, or he was getting jealous. I don't know. He's kind of a jealous boy. So I think that was what was happening. I'm not positive though. Ugh, sorry, I had to yawn. That happens with your cats. One of them bullies their sister if there's wet food. Yeah. They get really feral for wet food, so I just don't give them wet food if I can help it, because it's just a lot easier for me to manage them on just dry food. And my cats drink a lot of water, so usually I don't have too much of an issue in terms of water, because a lot of times people will give cats wet food because they don't drink enough water, because they're not getting like enough like moisture in their diet. So yeah, it helps prevent like UTIs and whatnot in cats, which is pretty common. So anyway, cat stuff. Okay, we're probably gonna call it a stream soon. I wasn't planning for this to be a very long stream. I was gonna pick up Smokey again, but I think I'll just leave him alone. I don't think he's really like in the mood again. So we did get some good footage. It was a bit short, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless. Maybe if you guys really like it, I'll do another one. We can't do, you know, long ones, but like we did today, maybe it could be like an hour of just some cat purring and petting and whatnot. And I'll try to get different treats next time to try to do a little bit more different stuff. Definitely enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you guys for the suggestion and also for voting for this stream. I know I don't really do a lot of ASMR stuff. I think it's just because I feel like I'm not very qualified to do ASMR stuff. I just feel like I don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time. I could do like roleplay stuff, but I feel like, I don't know, it's not really super on brand for me, and I haven't really found a bunch of stuff that I'm excited about doing. But I think there are a couple like roleplay scripts and stuff that I've considered maybe just trying out, because up until now I've written all of my own scripts, and that's also taxing in its own right. So I was thinking about maybe finding some scripts that I could read or something, and yeah, or just do like Zatsus kind of like this, where I'm just chatting to you guys but on ASMR, and maybe that helps you guys go to sleep. I don't really know. It's hard to find like things to do sometimes with ASMR stuff, just because I'm not really a consumer of it myself. I don't really know what people look for. I've been watching this one idol. I mentioned it to you guys, but I've been watching this one idol, and she just eats random stuff on her ASMR streams, but it's really painful to listen to because it's like very chewy. And I'm not a fan of that, but I like watching it because I think it's really interesting to watch, and she eats a lot of weird stuff, so that's kind of fun to watch for that, not necessarily for like the sound. So I don't know. I have been watching a lot of that though. Mouth noise is like a love or hate thing. Yeah, that's true. Spike Wolf, thank you so much for 7 months of membership. Thanks for the Tuscaroo cat noises. Make sure to give the cats extra love from us. I will do. Not really fun for me. Right, it's not really for me either. I mean, it's not intolerable. I know some people are like, they can't stand listening to it, period. It's not to that level for me. It's more like, I don't really enjoy it, but I can tolerate it. So that's why I watch it, because it's interesting. I really like crunchy noises though. I'm like, do I have anything crunchy here? I don't have anything crunchy in my room. I was like, maybe if I have something crunchy I could like try it, but mukbangs are fun social activities, but I hate the sound of chewing. Yeah, I could see that. I like crunchy sounds though. Crunchy, like crunchy slime. The dried out slime, crunchy like our joints. Yeah, well, I do have some of the slime here. Once it's a little bit colder, I can probably do some more slime stuff as well. You could try cleaning our ears. I like don't know what people use, because I think ASMR people use like different stuff, and I've heard stuff or seen stuff that people use, and I'm like, ooh, I actually really like that. But then I don't know how to find the thing that they're using, you know? I don't really, yeah, I'm not really sure. I can do like that, like the hand thing here. Oh, did you hear my wrist crack? How people do that. It's like, I feel like sometimes I can get it and sometimes I can't, you know? I can like touch the ear, but I don't know if you hear anything. I can't tell if you're hearing anything. Is that working? I have monitoring on, but it's really low. I don't really know how to increase my monitoring volume, but I do like that. This. I really like that sound. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Ear cupping? Reno, thank you so much for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. I'm Dai, thank you forever. Wait, do you guys like that? The ear touching? I don't know how to do it properly. I don't know how to do it to make it sound like I'm touching someone's ear. I don't know, is it working? I can just do the cupping. Sorry. It was so hard. I like flicked the silicone of the ear. That's what happened. It's stuff like that, or like I've seen people use like squishy, like a squishy ball that they press against the mic, and that sounded so nice, but I don't know how to procure said squishy ball. It's like it's not slime, but it's like some sort of ball that has like little beads in it. I tried like googling it, but I couldn't find the exact one that they had, and I feel like it matters because the texture is probably what matters for that. Slime? I don't think it was slime, because okay, I have some slime here. Let's use this really old Amazon slime. So squelchy. Crunchy slime. I can't get it out of the thing. Oh, here it is. Sounded like a fart. How do people do this? My hands are so tired. that peak? Did the mic peak? Are your ears okay? What happened? It was red on my side. Why was it red? Did you hear something? Oh, it went red again. What the heck? Hand workout. I'm gonna get buff after this. My hands are too weak. Oh man, this smells like shit though. It feels nice though, it's fun to play with. That was really loud. I'm sorry. I'm like sweating. This is like an actual workout. Enough slime for today because my hands are actually tired. Putting it back in the tub. I have a slime fridge now too, but I haven't turned it on because it's been too hot in my room, and I just don't. I'm trying to like minimize the number of electronics that are on in my room because I think my computer is probably one of the biggest contributors to my room being really hot. That was fun. I'm glad. You did great. I hope we get another slime ASMR treat. Yeah, once it's a little bit colder, I think I'll try to do them more often because it's nice because I like playing with the slime too. So it's fun for me as well to just have an excuse to play with slime, but because I don't really pull them out all that often, and it'd be fun to just have an excuse to play with it. But I need it to be a lot colder. It's not quite like cold yet in the desert. At nighttime it gets pretty cold, but my house is still really hot in general, so maybe it'll start cooling down in a couple weeks, hopefully. Yeah, so we'll see. I will do my best to. I want to find the stupid ball, the weird jelly ball thing that those ASMR people use. I really like the sound of those, and we could practice or something with those as well. But okay, for real this time we're gonna end stream. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm sorry it was short, but like I said, it's kind of a cat cooperation sort of thing, so only so much I can do. Luckily there were no tapeworms, I was a little worried that a tapeworm would show up during the stream, but no tapeworms. There is a bit of slime on my desk mat though, and I'm trying to remove it. It's very annoying. Anyway, this week I have a lot of streams, but there's quite a few that are not on my channel, so I'm going to be trying to guerrilla in between here and there. The weekend is Gen 4's debut, so that's why I'm not streaming on the weekend. So my schedule is looking a little barren. Things on my channel will be a little barren, but I'll do my best to see if I can guerrilla here and there in order to keep it looking a little more alive, you know. But we'll see, no promises. Don't forget to check out all the other girls' channels, since I'll be on... Whose channels am I on this week? Sion's channel and Mita's channel. So definitely go check out Sion and Mita as well. And again, big thank you to Coconut for lending me her BGM. So check out her stuff for more ASMR as well. Do you have any idea what time the grill will be if you do them? I have no idea. It'll kind of depend. Maybe we'll do more Deceive Inc. gorillas, because we've been really enjoying that. Yeah, Mohinova and I said it at the same time. I think a lot of the girls have been enjoying it too, so maybe we'll play some more Deceive Inc. or something. And if we can't get enough people like before, maybe we'll just get everyone in some private lobbies too. I also owe you guys some more member game streams, and I'll try to keep doing these like I mentioned before, like maybe once a week, or not once a week, once a month. So we'll try to do that, and I'll have to figure out another game. I owe some people Yu-Gi-Oh games, so we'll definitely do a Yu-Gi-Oh one. And I think that we have a couple other games that we really enjoy. You know, I really wanted to play Headbangers. It's like a rhythm game battle royale. Have you guys played that yet? That's also like a game I could play with chat, so I think that would be fun to play. I've been meaning to play that since it released like last week or 2 weeks ago, but I'll have to check for perms on that. And also the games looks really fucking hard, honestly. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm also still trying to get enough people for the Deceive Inc. collab that I mentioned. I'm trying to get like maybe 9 VTubers together where we can just play Deceive Inc. on stream in private lobbies. I think that would be pretty fun. So yeah, those are my plans for this upcoming week. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you for your patience today. Sorry about all the scuff. You know, ASMR is still pretty new to me, so we're figuring it out. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, perhaps. Yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow. Okay, actually, I am seeing you guys tomorrow. I have a stream tomorrow, don't I? Am I crazy? I do have a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we're finally building the Live Frith Gundam. I have to clean up my setup though, so you'll have to give me a bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lee Otsu, and bye bye.